What is up, everybody? It's Jamie. Welcome back to the channel. I have an exciting video for you today as we are going to be unboxing each of the new iPhone 15 Pro models. I'm going to take more of an aesthetic review of these, just to give you my thoughts and feel on the different colors, the new titanium material. I'll also be able to compare it to my older iPhone 14 Pro in the silver model, so you can see a little bit of the differences to help you make a determination of either which iPhone 15 Pro model you want to get, and then also whether or not you want to go ahead and make that upgrade. And this is going to be more of an aesthetic look and feel as opposed to diving into the overall technology. So I've been using my 14 Pro in the silver for the past year, and I will say that I still find this phone to be stunning. I know a lot of people, there might be some mixed reviews of the stainless steel sides, and some people don't like it because of the little scratches that occur. For me, I think it's awesome. So as you probably know, they changed up the color naming. Seems like they're doing, a lot of the colors are essentially the same, but they changed the names a little bit. So the new darker color is just black titanium. Then you have a white titanium, natural titanium, and then I guess maybe the special color would be blue titanium. I think what's interesting is the omission of a gold colorway. I think obviously it would be a little bit weird if you have gold titanium to, different materials, I guess. We're going to start with the black titanium colorway. As I mentioned, these are all just the Pro models, not the Pro Max models. Traditionally, the space gray, graphite, the darker color that they have, it's not something that I've gone with recently. I think it's one of the safer bets. As you can see, even in the black titanium, it still looks really, really nice. It's interesting in having them in hand. I would have thought that it would feel much lighter than my 14 Pro. It's not substantially lighter in hand. The titanium kind of back, I mean, to me, there doesn't feel like a whole lot of difference. The biggest difference that you're seeing is on the sides and just not having that shiny material. It is still fingerprinty. I will say that on the sides, the kind of matte type of titanium that you get, to me, it's more reminiscent of what we would see in the last year's 14 non-Pro models. The sides would be a matte color, in the back would be glossy, and I didn't think that it had it didn't feel as high end. Next up, we have the white titanium. It's funny that they finally decided to call it white as opposed to silver like they've been doing traditionally in the past. So comparing to my 14 Pro, here's my 14 Pro here. This was considered silver last year. This is now white titanium this year. So I've always been someone who likes the silver or white colorway. I think it typically can get slept on, flies under the radar. In the previous models, I found it to be the most classic colorway. That might be the natural color this year. It looks a little cheap when you compare it to the stainless steel sides on the 14 Pro. I think what else is interesting is, and maybe, I think that when you look around the camera lenses in the back, there's a ring of material. I believe that the material around the ring matches that's on the sides. And so on here, it's more matte. But then if you look at it on my 14 Pro, looks like the shiny stainless steel material that you have on the sides. And I think that this looks better as well. It just feels, to me, love it or hate it, I love it. I think this looks much more high end, feels much more substantial than this on the 15 Pro. Next up is the natural titanium. So I will tell you that this was the most difficult model to get. It seems like this is the one that everyone is trying to get based on delivery estimates. I think this is likely going to be the best execution of the titanium material. And yeah, the fact that it's essentially kind of the same color on the sides as it is on the back, it has a very kind of rustic, not rustic, but like utilitarian look to it. My initial instinct was natural titanium was likely going to be the best color, and I having it in hand, I think it is. I think it's great. When comparing it to my iPhone 14 Pro, I still have a soft spot for this in these shiny titanium size, as impractical as they may be. And I will say that even though this is more of a matte finish on the sides here, it still gets fingerprinty. Last one is the blue titanium. When I was pre-ordering, it didn't seem like the blue titanium was getting much action or was all that popular based on what I was seeing from delivery estimates. A little surprised by that, but having this in hand, I think this is a really, really nice color. I'm very surprised. Typically, I don't like these kind of one-off like random blues. It's just been a little bit played out. I want something a little bit more different and unique, but I think this is a really, really nice shade of blue. And I think the overall execution with the titanium, it works really, really well. All right, everyone, so here we have each of the new 15 Pro models lined up. So you have black titanium, natural titanium, white titanium, and then blue titanium. If we're taking a look at the sides, like I think I still do prefer this natural stainless steel on the 14 Pro over the titanium side. That's personal preference. I likely am going to be like one of the only people that actually likes that, but I think that's just a very, very high-end look. So yeah, that's definitely my preference, but I think this is natural titanium is super, super clean. Very, very elegant. As someone who always loves like the silver colorway, this, I don't think it works well in this new white titanium. I think that the titanium sides in this makes it look very, very cheap. I mean, just take a look at these two side by side. It's just no competition. Back is essentially the same, but those sides just looks fake, and maybe some people think this is too flashy, but I absolutely love it. And here's just a comparison of the two darker colors. You can see kind of just how much darker the black titanium is. I think that the blue is just, to me, it's just a little bit more unique. It's subtle. You know, the blue is actually very dark. It's not until you put it up against the black titanium that you see, you know, that it's actually blue and it's not a different color. These are both really, really nice. I just think that the blue is a little bit more interesting and intriguing. So I think that this one is the best. If I was to rank them, as I mentioned, it would go like this: natural titanium first, blue titanium second, black titanium, and then the white titanium. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment below and let me know which iPhone 15 Pro model you like the best. I'll catch you in the next video.